Hey everybody, Pandi here of Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. If you are already chat family with me, welcome back. You all, I am coming through with a quick recap and review on the new BET Digital Original Series, Sip and Smoke. It is hosted by ex North Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton. And it is a digital talk show. There are a total of 8 episodes, and Wednesday of this week was episode 2. And the guest featured was none other than 2 Chainz. And 2 Chainz was on to give his perspective on building a business empire and legacy outside of rap. So again, this is Sip and Smoke with Cam Newton, episode 2. So basically, you all, the episode started off with us seeing the two having a true ATL moment. You know, they're dapping it up and they toast to prosperity. And the ambiance of Cam Newton's cigar club it's a cigar club. It is everything. Like, the music is perfect. The lighting in there is very warm. It's a lot of browns and earth tones. It's just real kick back and chill. Very urban, very chic, very cultured. So I love that. The ambience was truly everything. And what I really loved about this interview in this episode is that it allowed us to pretty much see 2 Chainz in a different light. At least it did for me. I feel like in this episode we got to meet the man, the father, the husband, and the entrepreneur. Now, I also learned that 2 Chainz has 6 studio albums. And when Cam was interviewing him, some of the questions he had for 2 Chainz were very detailed, very interesting. And one of the main questions that stuck out to me and really piqued my interest with 2 Chainz is when Cam asked him, what's his motivation? And it was clear. It's family. He spoke about how through all of his restaurants, clubs, real estates, all of his endeavors, at the end of the day, he is a giver and a provider. And he wants to make sure that his people are taken care of. He mentioned, having the restaurants and the clubs for his mama, his aunties, his uncles, a place where they can go and be comfortable and chill and play spades or dominoes and have a good meal, listen to some good music. So I just thought that said a lot. He also spoke about his wife and his children, and I thought it was very honorable because I didn't realize the man was married. So it was a really good interview. 2 Chainz also shared about his collab with LeBron, and he also wanted to reiterate that the reason why that was one of his favorite collaborations was because him and LeBron have a similar message that they want to get out, and that message is that you don't have to always go into the league or be a rapper. It was very admirable. They shared this vision on motivating our youth, the community. On passion, he shared that the secret to his success is that he works every day, even dropping an album during the pandemic titled Quarantine Thick. I thought that was deep, and it definitely spoke to his work ethic. Now, he's also helping out to do his part by giving back, investing in his community, he shared. And Cam shared that one of the things that really piqued his interest and really made him stand out to him is when he went on tour in his wheelchair. And 2 Chainz shared, yeah, I made 11 million off that tour. And he said, the guy who made that wheelchair for me, it was the Pretty Girls Love Trap Music tour, by the way. But he shared that the guy who made that blinged out wheelchair for him had passed before the tour actually ended. And then he also shared a little bit on the evolution of his names, how he was formerly known as Titty Boy 2 Chainz, 2 Chainz of course, and then I think he said Tone. And he went on to elaborate a little bit that his philosophy behind that is that in business, every 3 years, businesses, aside from the CEO, they revamp, thus the evolution. And so that is where the name changes organically came from. He then was also sharing a little bit about some of his upcoming projects that he's working on. And then they pretty much began to wind down, of course. And Cam always ends these interviews with his nightcap question, which is usually a 3-part question. What's now? What's next? And what's something you would like to do that you've never done? So to his what's now question, 2 Chainz' response was to make wise and lucrative investments. I can totally dig that. What's next? He shared that he wants to take acting lessons. He wants to definitely get into acting, but he doesn't want to show up and, not have a clue and not be seasoned, at least, in the field of acting. He said that would be the same as an actor showing up to rap and, not having a clue. So I thought that was interesting, and I'm sure he'll probably do good at that. And then, what's something that you would like to do that you've never done? Snowboarding. So I thought that was pretty interesting. It was a great interview. Again, I am loving the show. If you guys have not watched the show, definitely check it out. You can check it out on the BET app, on BET.com, or here on YouTube. In closing, Cam ended by thanking him for shining the light on the College Park, Georgia area, and just for representing well. That is Cam's hometown as well, so they are fairly close. They come from the same place. I thought overall it was a wonderful episode. I am enjoying this series, you guys. The episodes are only like 15 minutes long, but you really get a chance to get some insight on his guests. You get a chance to take a look at Cam's club and see him in a new light outside of running across the football field. So, all right, y'all, I'm Pandi of Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. If you have enjoyed this commentary and this recap, please don't forget to blow dry on my like button. And if you really enjoyed the commentary, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free, $99 after all. Doesn't cost you anything. Until next time, stay safe, stay encouraged, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.